RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, personality profiles, professional wrestling video blogs, sports video blogs, MBTA video blogs, entertainment video blogs, plus lots more. Collection of my work going back to June of 2014 is on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 7:44 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts, about 58 degrees. Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Friday, February 24th, 2017. Very warm out today. Records were being set. It's going to be into the 40s tonight. Tomorrow, mixing sun and clouds, maybe a sprinkle here and there, but we'll reach 60. But that's still good for this time of year. Above average temperatures for the next 5 days. Then a cool down and maybe snow in March 7th and 8th or 9th. Wait and see about that. News to report on the RVBN News. Why do. The New York Mets beat the Boston Red Sox in spring training action by the score of 3-2. The Dallas Stars traded Patrick Evias to the Anaheim Ducks for draft picks. The Stars are probably sellers. Also, Turner Sports has acquired the United States English rights to the Champions Soccer League in Britain, and they'll be doing that in the fall of 2018. 3-year contract. Maybe Ernie Johnson and Charles Barkley will be calling some of those games. That will be ratings winners for TNT or TBS or whatever. Sad news to report in the world of professional wrestling. Another wrestler passed away. This time, bruiser Bob Sweetin. He was in his undisclosed age, but he was either in his mid to late 70s. Bob wrestled mainly in the southwest part of the United States. He was in poor health, and this has been a tough month for wrestlers. There's been at least 5 wrestlers passing away this month. So prayers to his family. It's time of need. And that's about it on news from the RVBN News. What I do. Be back in a flash with my third and final video blog of the night, the WWE House Show card results from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, on March 16th, 1986. Tomorrow on the RVBN video blogs, I will include first video blog, the Providence Bruins. Second video blog will be about the Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat feud, which lasted on and off from 1978 through 1994 in Mid-Atlantic, Jim Crockett Promotions, NWA, and WCW. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the WWE House Show card for Madison Square Garden on the April 22nd, 1986. Be there, as Freddie Miller, who used to announce Georgia Championship Wrestling, would say. I'm back. My third and final video blog of the night will be about the WWE House Show card results from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, on March 16th, 1986. The event was the British Bulldogs and their manager, Captain Laurel Battle, a 6-man tag facing off against the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Dream Team, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and Brutus Beefcake, and Luscious Johnny Valiant, plus other exciting matches on the card. It was called on the MSG Network by Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. The first match was Superfly CV Offey facing off against Moondog Spot. And this match was back and forth until Superfly CV Offey uses the Superfly Splash onto Moondog Spot for the 1, 2, 3. WWE was pushing CV Offey as a new Superfly and the new theme of the WWE, but Madison Square Garden wasn't popping big time for CV Offey. Next match was George Wells facing off against Hercules Hernandez with Classy Freddie Blassie in his corner, and this was a decent match. Hercules wins it when George Wells misses a shoulder block, and Hercules rolls up for the 1, 2, 3. George Wells was basically a job to the stars at this point, but he was giving competitive matches to the heels, making them look good. Next match was a women's tag team match. It was Dump Masakokoni and Bull Nakano, two Japanese ladies wrestlers, facing off against Linda Gonzalez and Velvet McIntyre. It's about 10 minutes or so. Dump Masakoko pinned Velvet McIntyre with a power move, and the fans were saying, boo, 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 boring. The next match was Cowboy Bob Orton, the Ace, facing off against Pedro Morales, who was a former WWE champion and WWE Intercontinental Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion. And this was about a 10-minute match. Just back and forth. Ending of the match had Cowboy Bob Orton, the Ace, give a suplex to Pedro Morales on the top and deliver it to the top rope. The cross area below the belt, that's not good. Referee automatically disqualifies the Ace. He was still wearing his cast because it was just for a weapon, even though it healed properly. It was just the gimmick. The next match was another singles match. King Tonga, who became Min and Haku, facing off against the Magnificent One, Don Morocco, with the devious one, Mr. Fuji, in Morocco's corner. And this was a highly competitive matchup. King Tonga was in control, but Mr. Fuji comes up to the ring. He distracts the referee, and he just slides the cane. And the referee was telling Fuji to get off the ring apron, but Morocco hits King Tonga. The referee doesn't see it. Morocco just throws Kane outside the ring and rolls up King Tonga for the 1, 2, 3. The next match was another ladies tag team match. It was Laios Arioto and Chrissy Nagani facing off against Leilani Kai and Penny Mitchell. The Crush Girl was called the Japanese team, and this match was another high-flying match. Ending had Chrissy Nagano pin Leilani Kai for the 1, 2, 3, but the fans at Madison Square Garden were saying boring, boring, boring. Both women's tag team matches were exciting, but the crowds at Madison Square Garden wasn't buying it one bit. The next match was Hillbilly Jim facing off against King Kong Bundy with Bobby the Brain Heenan in King Kong Bundy's corner. It was a big man match, but about 4 minutes. Ending had King Kong Bundy give Hillbilly Jim the avalanche, and when he did that, Hillbilly Jim went down, and then King Kong Bundy covered him for the splash. 1, 2, 3, but Bundy won at 5, so 4, 5. They pushing King Kong Bundy as a monster heel. He was going to wrestle Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 2 for the WWE Championship. Next match was Mr. Fuji, the devious one, donning the tights, facing off against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat crushes Mr. Fuji in this one, giving him the flying body cross for the 1, 2, 3. The next match was Leapin' Lenny Poffo. He wasn't doing poems at this point, facing off against Jake the Snake Roberts, who was making his Madison Square Garden debut. And this was a competitive match. Lenny Poffo looked pretty good. He almost pulled off an upset by giving a moonsault to Jake the Snake Roberts and some fireman's carries, but in the end, Jake hits Lenny Poffo with the DDT 1, 2, 3, and afterwards, Jake the Snake puts Damien on Leaping Lanny Poffo. The next match was for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It was Tito Santana, or what Jesse the Body Ventura would say, Chico Santana, facing off against the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage, with Miss Elizabeth in his corner. This was a very, very exciting match. Tito Santana almost wins the belt back for a third time when he puts Macho Man Randy Savage in the figure 4 leg lock, but the Randy Savage, when he's in the figure 4 leg lock, pushes the referee into Tito Santana, ending the match. Tito wins the match by disqualification, but he do not win any title by a disqualification. The only way you win a title in anywhere in the world of professional wrestling is by pinfall, submission, or when the towel gets thrown in. Arnold Skaaland's famous for doing that for Bob Backlund. The next match was a midget match. It was the Haiti Kid facing off against Dana Carpenter. About 5-minute match. The midgets were very funny, just some comic relief. They would play around with the referee and stuff. Ending had the Haiti Kid give Dana Carpenter the Airplane Spins Shades of Gorilla Monsoon, and the Haiti Kid pins 1, 2, 3. And then the main event was for the WWE, was a 6-man tag team match. It was the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Dream Team, which was Brutus Beefcake and Greg Valentine, with their manager, Luscious Johnny Valiant, facing off against the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith, and the Dynamite Kid, with the manager, Captain Lou Albano. And this was a decent match. And Albano and Johnny Valiant got in some licks among each other. Albano was over 50 years old and had no business inside a ring. Also, for this, it was just kind of a little bit of comedy having the managers there. Ending had Brutus Beefcake pounding on Captain Lou Albano, but the British Dynamite Kid rolls up Brutus Beefcake, and the referee counts 1, 2, 3. And that was it on that. And this Madison Square Garden house show card was maybe an average 1C at best, in my opinion. They didn't have Andre the Giant or Big John Studd, Paul Orndorff, or Hulk Hogan or Rowdy Piper. There were some decent matches on the card, but other ones are just, basically jobber matches, what you see back in the day on the syndicated programs. And that's about it. Tomorrow, 3 more video blogs. I can't tell you what they are because you already know them. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Betting guy. Molly Roseborough, WCC Roxanne's Night Lives. Elizabeth Hart's so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweets is awesome, Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel of New York. Such a wacky cool, it's got best like New York City by none. And Len Clare of WHH Channel 7 Boston. It's the best legs in Boston. And in the words of the Patel last week, no bus. Good night. See you tomorrow.